The story begins with a legendary hitman, feared by villains and admired by assassins around the world. His name is Taro Sakamoto, once known as the strongest assassin alive. But one day, everything changed. Sakamoto fell in love. After meeting the love of his life, he gave up the world of bloodshed. He retired, got married, had a child, and started running a small convenience store. Over time, he gained weight and settled into a peaceful life and seemed to have left his violent past behind. One day, a young hitman with blonde hair shows up at his store. His name is Shin, a former partner of Sakamoto from the old days, and he's no ordinary hitman. Shin has a special ability to read minds of other people. Shin pleads with Sakamoto to return to the assassin world, saying he's wasting his talent. But Sakamoto refuses. He's committed to his new life and doesn't want to become an assassin again. Frustrated, Shin mocks him, saying the once great assassin has now turned into a soft, overweight store owner. In a flash, Shin lights a cigarette, but before he can even take a puff, Sakamoto slices it in half, without Shin even noticing. That moment says it all. Sakamoto may be out of shape, but he's still terrifyingly strong. Shin realizes that even in his current form, Sakamoto could end him in the blink of an eye. He watches as Sakamoto helps people around the town and begins to wonder, how did this man become so soft in just 5 years? Still, Shin was a very big fan of Sakamoto and admired him. Then Shin gets a call from his boss. The boss tells that if Sakamoto refuses to return, he must be eliminated. He says Sakamoto broke the rule and no one is allowed to leave the assassin organization without permission. Shin doesn't want to kill Sakamoto, but he has no choice. He thinks for a while, and at last he decides to kill Sakamoto, and after that he returns to the store and shoots at Sakamoto. But Sakamoto deflects the bullet with a piece of bubblegum. Then he vanishes. Shin tries to read his mind, but Sakamoto isn't thinking. He's trained himself to fight without even thinking. In an instant, Sakamoto launches a rubber ball using a slingshot. Shin dodges. Suddenly, Sakamoto appears behind him and lands a powerful kick to his face, knocking him out cold. When Shin wakes up, he finds himself at the dinner table with Sakamoto's family. Confused, and suspicious, he thinks the food might be poison. But it's just an home-cooked meal. As he eats, Shin finally understands that Sakamoto gave everything up to protect his family. That's why he walked away from the life of an assassin. Not because he was weak, but because he chose love over violence. And instead of killing Shin, Sakamoto lets him go, even though he tried to kill Sakamoto. Shin walks away, realizing one undeniable truth. He's no match for Taro Sakamoto. After his defeat, Shin returns to his boss. But the boss is disappointed in Shin. Shin begs his boss to not kill Sakamoto. His boss says Sakamoto turned his back on us. He abandoned the organization and says he must die. But Shin begs him to leave Sakamoto out of this, and Shin says to kill him instead of Sakamoto. Surprisingly, the boss agrees. He accepts Shin's offer to die in Sakamoto's place. But he's lying. The plan is simple. Kill Shin now and go after Sakamoto next. But Shin reads their minds. The moment he hears their betrayal, he attacks first. Using his telepathy, he anticipates every move, dodging bullets and disarming enemies with surgical precision. But he's outnumbered, and things are getting intense. Meanwhile, back at the store, Sakamoto senses trouble. He walks into the back room, pushes a hidden button, and an entire wall of weapons and ammunition is revealed. Guns, gadgets, gear, everything he locked away from his past. Sakamoto grabs a weapon and heads out. Back at the ambush site, Shin is holding his ground. With his mind-reading ability, he can predict every move before it happens. But the enemies keep coming. Suddenly, a hitman fires a rocket launcher directly at him. Shin dodges just in time, but the explosion knocks him back. He's running out of bullets. His body is slowing down. Then, he's hit in the leg. The assassins surround him. Then, out of nowhere, Sakamoto arrives. Armed with a high-powered electric gun, he moves with insane speed and unmatched strength, taking down dozens of enemies in seconds. Shin, stunned, asks, "How did he find him?" Sakamoto just shrugs. Put a GPS tracker in your gun." After the battle, Shin, exhausted and injured, says he's going to leave town. He doesn't want to cause any more trouble. But Sakamoto stops him. He throws an apron at Shin and says, You're working at the store now. It's a paid job. Shin catches the apron, completely confused. And just like that, the ex-assassin becomes a part-time convenience store clerk, working alongside the legendary Sakamoto.